to down. I'll use your fire. No time to lose.
On guard!
Careful now.
I'm ready.
wasn't that strong, but you did well. You learn fast.
All this is what we're fighting for. Interesting.
Is this the place?
Yeah.
Couldn't wait for me, could you? I wish we could.
Rest easy, Gustav.
I'll finish what you started. The paintress, Manoir, they will pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustav. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us. You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me, yeah?
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
When one falls, we continue.
Thanks for being my family. See you in the next life.
For about 2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food. And then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next goal will be to take down the paintress' heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close. But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay. So where is this heart? What does it look like?
What it looks like, that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
You found old Lumiere?
Yes.
So it's true. Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them before we could get further. And I don't know much more.
All right then. Let's go meet your friend at Monoko Station. And then we'll take the paintress's heart.
was sad.
Yeah.
You were sad. You were thinking of
And not just her, but...
Want a hug?
Yeah.
She reminds me of
Who? Maelle.
Have I met her before?
Well, you also thought you knew CL.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't.
You're the one who says all human...
Oh, well. That's because you're all cut.
Right, so, maybe it's that.
Yes. Just like Verso is Verso's cousin. You're so very...
Yep. Verse.
Oh, great name. Oh, can I be Eskia the Great? No, wait.
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
That's why we're best.
How come Minoko lives so far from the other...
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Jestrels who went missing after...
The lost Jestrels?
Yeah. That and he,
Your oldest friend is a Jestrel.
Yes. We've been friends.
Gustav would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Jeff?
Because he liked the idea of friendships. We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere. Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here. In case you hadn't...
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too?
That's a terrible way to ask questions. Do you always interrogate?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take. As trust goes both ways, no?
All right then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Trust works both ways.
All right. I'll answer 3 questions.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for
How come Minoko lives...
Minoko's
The lost...
Yeah.
How far up the mountain is Minoko station?
Not too high, but yeah. Oh, right. There's no snow.
No, only in books and paintings. It's...
And just as fun. And sometimes...
Oh. My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion? After your extensive...
Yes.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our stress.
Well, it's important to...
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh.
I'll trade you. A story for a story.
Well, there are... You first, then.
Something unusual then?
A bit impersonal, hmm? Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think... No. Tell me something.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
If we're going to share,
Story for a story, right?
we'll see. What are you working on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Right, but how are you going to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars. When it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
I like that.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember. The night we first met. At the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
It wasn't logical. But part of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the pain just woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Okay, not personal.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
That was sad.
Yeah,
You were thinking of
not just her, but
one her.
yeah.
Hey,
Hey, it's fine.
I just. It's.
The pain we feel. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it. But what I needed was to use it.
What do you mean?
When I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, When I want to just let it all go, I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame.
Only
I can almost feel them beside me. Especially when I use chroma.
feel Gustav.
Yeah.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
I don't. Want to know a secret? I have no idea. Don't tell anyone else I said that.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. I've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess. Sorry. It's just wet.
Drowning in our own sadness. Hey, why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gommage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustav and the others, they really want to change things.
But changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustav would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustav's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Welcome to the disaster expedition.
Thank you.
How far to Minoko Station?
With SQA? No, should be quick. Minoko Station is to the north, not far from here.
peregrinar.
Follow the tracks. They'll lead us to Monaco.
A train. Gustav would have liked to see that.
Is it true before the fracture, Lumiere had trains running throughout the continent?
Always running late, but running. Yes.